Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is October 2017 and we have finally sold house number 2. So before we get to that, let's go ahead and look at our net worth and income for the month. So gross pay was $4,041.22. It was basically a 5-week month, so I got paid 5 times. Um, Really, I haven't seen any pay increase since taking the new job a couple months ago, which is kind of weird. I did talk to some of the warehouse people and then management and the owner of the company as well. So the I guess the director of the warehouse, or I guess second in command, has essentially said that he did not agree to give me the new pay increase. So even though I'm doing more work, they're going to continue to pay me the same rate. Um, Currently, I'm not super worried about it. I have, lots of interviews coming up at some other places. One of them being a pharmaceutical company, I think I talked about last month. Interview should be here very soon, and I'm hoping that that goes well. I know quite a people that work there, and it's actually relatively close to where we live and everything like that. So taxes for the month was $1,090.97. Nothing for the 401k. Take home pay ended up being $2,950.25. And then did not make anything on rental income since we sold house number 2. So I will not make any rental income going forward since I don't have any rental properties. But we did close on house number 2. I think it was October 2nd or October 3rd. And at closing, I got a check for $59,491.11. So did pretty good there. 15,000 of that was my down payment. So somewhere around 45,000 was my, what I made, minus some, expenses along the way. But I also made about $20,000 in rent along the way too. So not a bad deal for a year and a half to 2 years. And now I'm back to my hometown. I don't have to drive, 20, 30 minutes away to go check on some of these rental properties. But we did set a new record for other income, 59,491.11, and then no other records did we set in October. So jumping right into our net worth, I've canceled out house number 2 here since we no longer have it. House number 3, I am putting at 200,000. So this month I didn't really complete it. I hired somebody else to finish the showers. I did not want to mess up the showers. I paid for all of the tile and like the shower bases and hardware and everything like that. But we hired just a small contracting company to come out and just install the tile in the showers for us. I didn't have confidence that I could do that big of a job and then it not leak and run into the crawl space and everything. So we paid for that. That ended up being about $2,500 to $3,000. So I am moving the house up to 200,000. And then just a reminder that my girlfriend has about 15,000 in equity in the house as well. And so, it's technically 50-50, but we paid 190 for the house back here in May. And so technically I'm valuing it around 215,000, which is probably about right. We've done quite a bit of work, new floors, new paint, new kitchen stuff, showers, everything like that. So I think 215 is probably really close to what it's worth. The real estate market's also, getting pretty hot here. So I'm pretty confident 215 is the right number. But speaking of 215, our 2015 truck is valued at 32,500. I did bump it down just a little bit this month. Kelly Blue Book still says 36 to 37,000, which I don't think is correct. But for the 401k, 401k, well, this is a little bit interesting this month. So I made lots of moves. I kind of hinted at it last month. So I hired a financial advisor to kind of manage some of the money, just to teach me about investing a little bit. So I rolled my previous 401k into that financial advising company. And then I also put in 45,000 of the 59,000 in cash that I received this month. So currently it's at 63,113. And so when I actually rolled the 401k over, it was just over 17,000. And so we actually had quite a bit of gains going into October, which was nice. We're going to see how this goes. I may play this out for 6 months to a year and see how he does. And I'm actually going to compare himself to myself. I set up another account with E-Trade and we'll see. I'm giving myself $2,500 and I'll see how I can do over 6 months to a year and then see how he does with my 63,000. So I have a feeling that his fees, mainly because I have less than 100,000 invested with him, meaning I can't really pick from a large groups of investment options. So a lot of this is in like bonds and like safer things. But then his fees are like 1.5% or 2% every year. So I have a feeling that the fees are just going to eat me up, and then I'm going to have to take all this out. But I'm going to give him a chance and see. He's pretty confident. He said he can probably do 12 to 14% a year, which I'm a little bit skeptical of, but we'll see. So I put 2,000 in this E-Trade account, which I haven't invested anything right now, and then I put just $1,000 in this thing called Fundrise, which I like. I feel like I know real estate really well, but I don't know stocks very well. And so Fundrise was this investing platform that I found that, invest my money into real estate across the United States. So I don't know, I'm pretty skeptical about things like this. So I'm just putting $1,000 in there, and I'll see how that does over 6 months, to a year. And then if it does really good, I'll think about putting more money in there. But I have to put my money in places to actually learn about it versus I can't just, look at it online and figure everything out. So investments went up $50,000, which is about what I made on the house. Um, 2015 truck, I did put $500 towards the truck this month too. So it's at $15,853 is what I owe there. And then I made my normal payment with that as well. But house number three, I owe $150,960, and then I took off house number two's debt here. So my debt dropped down to $166,813, and my cash actually went up to $18,820. So I saved about 8,000 of that 59,000 that I got from house number two. So much better cash position. I do need to think about an engagement ring coming up here soon. So my girlfriend and I will have been dating for about 2 years as of December. And so I need to start shopping around for that, which will probably be between 5 and 10,000, which will directly hurt my net worth. But when we combine everything, that should, help in the long term. So rental checkings ended up going to just $1,000. So I cashed the rental checkings account out, the 6,579, and just kept $1,000 in there. I just didn't need the money in there since I don't have any rental properties anymore, but I want to keep the account open in case I buy some in the future. So net worth ended up at $152,190 as of October 2017. And the goal pace took a huge hit this month. So I'm at $10,453. I have a feeling by the end of the year, when I purchase the engagement ring, that I may be back to zero and have eaten up all of the additional pace that I was on. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'll keep working hard. Hopefully, I'm able to get that new job at the pharmaceutical company. So it should be around 50,000. I'll should do the interview here in like a week or two. But I will let you all know how that goes at the end of November. So thank you all for watching the video. Be sure to check out last month's and next month's videos on your screen now. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions, comments, or things you'd like to see me include in future videos, just comment them down below. Thanks everyone. See you in the next video.